Yeah, I got my brother with me in the building, MudTv.
Yo, Twan D The Student, man.
Twan D The Student, man.
My man d.mylez page.
What I want to ask you is what I want to say and how you comment on. And y'all, if y'all don't know what MudTv is, to my subscribers, to my Instagram family, my Facebook family, MudTv is an avenue where you can go see different things at different times. You can see a podcast. You can see my man. We got Talk Black to Me, where the student really just go cooking. You know what I'm saying? He really hibachi. Y'all ain't seen that in a while. Y'all ain't seen that kind of power honestly come from a black man in a very long time. I know, and that's what I want to talk about, because I said something very specific for a reason, right? Okay. Y'all haven't seen that kind of power come from a black man in a long time, but he pointed out other black men, right, that maybe some of y'all consider power, and I don't. I consider guys like this. I consider guys like Kwame Brown. I consider guys like Carcino. Shout out Carcino.
I've been following Carcino for years, man.
Right. But I'm a new Carcino
fan. He used to do industry stories. Oh man, you got to go back and look at some of these industry stories that he tells, man. Shout out to Carcino, man.
Carcino also got
Kwame Brown, Mama's cooking too.
Yeah, it's all Mama's cooking here, baby.
The guy.
And that's why I'm here to YouTube, right? Yeah. It's because of Mama's cooking.
And you've been doing your thing though, man.
It's the days.
He got me on here. I'm happy I'm on your shit. Cause you've been doing your thing. Bro, this gonna bring me. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. This gonna bring me views. This ain't gonna bring him no views. This gonna bring me views. I love this guy.
And I would love for y'all to go to MudTv and just put your foot down on the topic. And jump in the comments. Like, I didn't agree with what he was posting today, like as far as about 2 minutes of what he was saying. That's what I want to ask too. Let me get to my point. And that's why I turned on the video camera. Oh, this is my phone, y'all. We ain't got no damn video camera. I feel like there's two type of blacks. I feel like there are the masculine Kwame Browns, and I'm gonna just use him, right? Because that's our guy. There's the masculine alpha Kwame Browns, who were raised by powerful black people. If you want to say his mother, you want to say his father, at a certain point in time in his life, his father was a businessman before things went left for him, right? So, and then you got these, you mentioned his name in your live too. Okay. You got the Boyce Watkins. You got the Umar Johnsons. What I want to say about all of these, Tariq Nasheed,
Sonetta TV.
I love Sonetta TV to a fault, because that's how I came into this as a spiritualist. Yes. But I think there's two black men. I don't think, like, you was mentioning them in a light where, like, you would mention Kwame, in my opinion. And I was saying, no. Right. We need to take a stance and say what we are supporting. I just want to say, in my opinion, I would say, in all those other people you mentioned, no, because of so many things that you can name. But my main thing I want to name is that nobody but a busty bus gave us actual money, cash. Lights was paid, rent was paid. I listen to people shout Kwame out. I listen to people be able to create merch and things like that. What projects I'm working on now. For me, you know what I'm saying? Put money in your pocket. When has any of these people gave you an avenue or just literally put money in your pocket? And it's never happened. And that's the problem.
You mean it's just not flagging your video? Because he can flag all these niggas' video.
Come on, bro.
He can flag all their videos.
So I'm gonna shut up now. I'm asking you: is there two black people? Is there two black men?
There is. Now to give you a little pushback on the names I did mention. Some of these names that I mentioned was just names that came across in my head. Dr. Umar, Dr. Boyce Watkins, Tariq Nasheed, and Sonetta. Now, if we've never heard of the term, eat the fish and spit out the bone.
Amen.
So what I had to learn over the years with these guys and even more, and that's why I started going to my elders, you know, the Leonard Jeffries, the Francis Cress Welslands, and, you know, shout out to Pharaoh Said That. I love his page too. But I learned and I took something from each of these guys with taking them for a grain of salt. All of my favorite people I take for a grain of salt.
Amen.
God bless them dead. You know what broke my heart? After doing 20 years of self-study on how Tupac died, when I had to realize that it wasn't as righteous as I thought it was. It hurt my feelings.
Explain what you mean by Tupac. I want to branch off, because
what famous terms is he swung on a gang member he wasn't supposed to. It wasn't no this and conspiracy and all of that. So what I'm saying is all my favorite people I learned to take with a grain of salt and learn to say, okay, that's some shit I don't ride with. For example, I love what Tariq Nasheed does and has done with the Hidden Colors documentary. I think those are the best pieces of information for our people in the last 20 years because he goes and gets scholars. He ain't on there.
But
just
and I'm not doing this whole who should be more famous or that. I'm saying when it comes to the information, nobody's gonna give it like Dane Calloway.
I love
nobody
Dane.
does it. I mean, I
love Dane.
But it's one thing to love somebody. It's another thing to understand that that's a heavy hitter, man.
He is. Now,
that's a heavy
going back
hitter.
Going back to the guys that, because Dane changed his content over the years.
Yeah, he started cooking.
Right.
Yeah.
So going back to the guys you said, but also I'm aware that Tariq Nasheed can be very self-centered, very arrogant, very in himself.
Sounds like the guys of the Bible.
So I understand that. So I may not cut on his live show just to see him talk about it. I may say, you know what I get from Tariq is the Hidden Colors documentary. Same thing with Dr. Umar. When Dr. Umar is in his bag, and the reason why Dr. Umar is necessary, if you ever hear him sit and talk about the clinical aspect of the child and the child psychology and the prisoners, that's his bag. All that other stuff, that's again, self-centeredness, arrogance, where I'm not judging a man, I'm saying, you know what, I'll stay away from that. But when he's in this bag, oh, he's necessary. The same thing with a Kanye. The same thing with all these guys. I'm gonna tell you right here.
Somebody I admire actually agrees with you. Kwame is. I said almost the exact same thing.
So I'm gonna throw it to you real quick. The only Negro I would denounce is that mother Jesse Lee Peterson. I can't stand that.
Who's Jesse Lee Peterson? I ain't in the know, y'all. I ain't in the know, y'all. Who's Jesse Lee Peterson?
God,
put me on. Put us on. My crowd.
Just go Google him. But that's the only. Even Tony.
We don't want to get nobody no views that don't need.
Here we go. Even Tommy Sotomayor says some things that are necessary.
Yeah,
it doesn't mean. Hold on. It doesn't mean that I don't think that he's in himself and think that he always thinks somebody trying to steal some shit from him. I done checked him on his platform. So but what I'm saying is, black man, is this. It don't mean that I can fully ride with any of these brothers, but I've taken something and say, okay, I can create my own perspective off of little things I've taken and seen. There's some things that I may not agree with Kwame with.
Okay, but
I still ride with Kwame.
I would like to know. I like to know what those things are, but I want to know. I want to know what have these guys. Let's keep. Like
I just called Tariq out on my video.
Let's keep Tammy. Let's keep Tammy in the conversation. Y'all say Tommy. I say Tammy. I want to know
because I've seen him act like that.
Right. I want to know. In all of what this person gives as an information, people say, okay, certain things may be. Because I heard Kwame say that. Kwame said, bro, sometimes you saying like some real shit and then you just get hella angry and just start saying crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, when do the man just be the man? We got to stop this. Like Kwame, the terminology of eat the meat, spit out the bones does not apply to foolishness.
No, never.
And a lot of you look at Umar. Umar is a hustler. All these guys are hustlers.
They are.
So what I'm saying is, no more can the black plight apply to any type, any iota of foolishness. These guys are the reason why we don't get what we need. They're the reason why they're the Thurgood Marshalls. They're the reason why we don't get what we need. They're the reasons why we are the reparations. I say we are the reparations because we are given to every other community. Every other community can come in the black community. The Africans, the Asians, the Indo-Europeans, anybody can come into our community, make money, send it back to their rich neighborhood, double that up in stocks and bonds, and send it back to their country to take care of their family. It's all we got. You say you see it firsthand. Every liquor store. Ain't never walked in a black liquor store. Ain't never walked in everything that's fucked up for black people. The only one thing they let us do is sell crack so they could lock us up for umpteen amounts of years. They never let the Arabs do it in our neighborhood. They let us sell us the powder now. Let's not get twisted where the cocaine come from, because blacks do not grow cocaine in black neighborhoods. We do not grow cocaine. Okay?
Contrary to popular belief.
Contrary to popular belief, we don't grow cocaine.
But that goes back to what I was saying in regards to there's enough information that we know in our studies to where when is it going to get to a point where us as a people just get fed up of this shit and start doing what we need to do. Because here's the thing that I've learned in my study of reparations. No group of people has ever gotten it without an act of war being involved. If you look at
I just gave you many of people's who's got it in your country, my brother, with not having to move a muscle. You ask the Asian community, bro, there's a Chinatown right here in Colonial, and I didn't even know, bro, this been here for years, right here across the street from damn near Pine Hills. It's a big ass another Chinatown that I just went to eat the other day.
Where the bus, that big ass red bus.
The Black Town.
Yeah.
The Black Town just be the hood where we starving, right?
Yeah, but this is the thing that I'll challenge.
That ain't reparations, bro.
But this is the thing that I'll challenge you.
And not only that, let me say this last part.
Yeah, sure.
They suppress us from getting the things that they can get to get those things.
I agree. I do agree. Listen, I don't not agree. You know, Dame said something that, and I love Dame. I'll die on the Dame Dash Hill. I'll die on it. That's one hill I'll die on.
That motherfucker's nuts.
I will die on the Dame Dash Hill.
But he ain't gonna lie.
I will die on the Dame Dash Hill.
Remind me of DJ Academics.
Right or
two
wrong,
niggas ain't gonna
I'll
lie.
die on the Dame Dash Hill.
Yeah,
but one of the things that Dame has said a couple times, he says, I'm not mad at my oppressor for oppressing me. I'm mad at continuing to be oppressed. I'm mad at myself for continuing to be oppressed. We gotta give them motherfuckers a hand clap. Hey, y'all made a great plan. Y'all executed a great plan. You know what? Kudos to you. Damn it, you got me. But guess what? Oh, it's on now. And when has that ever happened to where we can be like, oh, it's on now?
Do y'all not understand?
I want to talk about this pull-up summer shit.
Hey, well, help me with that,
about
because
that.
let's. I was gonna say something, y'all. It's not more important than this pull up summer shit, because I need more information. And when he posted it, right here, I just need y'all to get a good visual of this MudTv thing we got, baby. I need y'all to see the link real good, see everything that's going on with the mud. Know what I'm saying?
And listen,
talk black to me.
And we know this, right? I mean, you still are, but being a formal artist, when you really trying to do it and you put your music out there, you don't expect everybody to like your shit.
No.
So I'm used to this. Like, you know what I mean? I don't expect people to like everything I say or, you know, agree with everything I say, because guess what? That involves a build, right?
Yeah.
It led me over here today. And now we building, and that's how we can do. And you can say, hey, man, I don't like them niggas. And I can be like, you know what, bro? I feel you, but hey, man, this is why he's necessary. This is why he's necessary. Okay, this is why this nigga's unnecessary. You feel what I'm saying? And so...
And I get that. I get that who's necessary and unnecessary. But at the same time, what I was trying to say is it is up to the viewer who's deeming that, right? Even what parts of you are necessary, right? Kwame was conscious in seeing, like, I'm going to ill on these niggas a little bit, but I got a message. And I hit him with it. I might even just, like, it was heavy. All the illing, all the jokes, or the back and forth, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was heavy. He was going on rants, you little bitch ass motherfucker,
yeah.
And you motherfucker, like it was heavy.
Yeah.
And he found the apple, right? And when he bit it one time, how juicy that motherfucker was,
right,
to other people. How juicy the apple was to you, because I bit it, but you motherfuckers kept turning in. You motherfuckers kept, and then he switched it. He put that message in there, and all that other stuff he turned the volume down on. I made a whole video about it.
You know, the thing that I appreciate, and one of the things that I would hope people do if they go and study my channel, the one thing that you're gonna say, whether you agree with him or not, Twan D or not, is that motherfucker always been like that. The one thing I will say that I respect about Kwame, because like you said, I'm a junkie. So just like with the music, if I hear a song I like from you, now I want to go back and hear the other stuff first.
Right.
So when I seen that video initially, the one that set it off, I said, damn, I ain't know Kwame had a YouTube page. Let me go. I'm like, damn, this dude been on this type of time. As far as, so that's what I respect. It was one of those things to where it's like, yo, I had him. I've been saying stuff like this.